Here's a message from C.J. Lovick, author of the widely popular Living Word in 3D series. Watch as he unfolds a mystery hidden just under the surface.
The dictionary defines redeemer as follows: a person who pays off a debt, clears an obligation by making a payment, or buys something back. The word translated as redeemer is found between 20 and 30 times, depending on which English version of the Bible you consult. The Hebrew word we translate as redeemer is often found in connection to or next to the Hebrew word translated into English as capital L-O-R-D. Lord is the English title for the Hebrew name Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh. Here are a few examples. I replaced the English title Lord with Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, the name revealed in the original Hebrew Scriptures. In Psalm 19:14 we read this: "Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, my strength and my Redeemer." And finally in Jeremiah 50:34a we read this: "Their Redeemer is strong. Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh of hosts is his name." Now let's discover the picture meaning of the Hebrew letters Gimel, Aleph, Lamed, and Yod, the Redeemer. Gimel, the first letter, is pictured as the camel. Gimel means to lift up, to carry a burden, or provide a blessing or benefit. Gimel can also be a picture of lifting yourself up in pride and arrogance. Aleph, the second letter, is pictured as an ox. The ox is the strong leader that protects the herd and leads them to green pastures and fresh water. Aleph is a picture of the first and is very often the one letter that announces God the Father. Lamed is the third letter and it's pictured as a staff. Lamed means to guide or control. Lamed also means the voice of authority. The last letter is pictured as a hand, and that is Yod. It means to do a mighty work or a divine deed. So let's summarize the meaning of the four pictures of a camel, an ox, a shepherd's staff, and a hand doing a mighty work. The picture meaning of Redeemer has several messianic meanings that are all complementary. Let me share with you the most obvious one: Gimel, to lift up; Aleph, God the Father; Lamed, voice of authority. Who's the voice of authority? He is God's Son. Yod, who is going to do or accomplish a divine deed. In John 3:14 we read this: "And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up." And Jesus said of himself in John 12:32, "And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me."